Tansei, nito temtek danas peranto, nitsigason, nae apitawigosison, zegi tawak nitsotin. Hello, everybody. My name is Tanis Peranto. I am a member of the Métis Nation of Alberta from Peace River, where I currently am right now. And I am the Events and Media Manager at the American Indian Community House, and I also run their Fit Native program. And I am here to co-host this week's live updates with
Hauka! Hauka Menuea, Enyaj Kenny Ramos, Wichahi, Enyan Uewa Ichahi Benegas, Nyapun Welch, Queshamak, Barona Indian Reservation, Kupai. Hello everyone, my name is Kenny Ramos. I'm Degenyo Ipai Kumiai from the Barona Band of Mission Indians, and I grew up on the Barona Indian Reservation out here in unceded Kumiai territory, also known as San Diego County, and that's where I'm zooming in from today. I am a community member with the American Indian Community House, and I'm also a theater artist. I was seen last week in the Native Theater Thursday presentation of Flying Bird's Diary, made a little cameo. And yes, I work with several Native nonprofits out here in California, including California Native Vote Project and United American Indian Involvement. And I'm very excited to share the updates with you this week with Janice.
Yay! Hi for joining us this week, Kenny. It's so good to have you. And hi, everyone. Thank you for joining the American Indian Community House. It seems like every week this summer we have been reporting land sovereignty victories across Turtle Island. Today, we will discuss the House of Representatives bill protecting the Mashpee Wampanoag Tribe's reservation and the Esalen tribe of Monterey County in Big Sur, California, and the tribe's news about their recent land purchase. Before we go into depth about those topics, though, we would like to remind the elder community of New York City about the American Indian Community House's air conditioner distribution program. It's a fantastic program that has just been offered recently. It's our Get Cool New York City program. That's what it's called, Get Cool NYC program. It encourages elders and relatives over the age of 60 to apply for a free air conditioning unit. AICH is partnering with Get Cool NYC to assist our relatives to help stay comfortable during this hot summer while we continue to stay safe at home during the pandemic. For viewers that fit this profile, you can drop a comment below on our video, or you can also contact our staff member, Tatiana Benali, to see if you are eligible and for more information on the program. Her email is tbenali@aich.org, or just direct message us also. We'll get back to you. The Community House's Social Justice Series is back this Tuesday, tomorrow, August 4th. Please join Tatiana Benali, who is Dene. She is our lovely host and moderator for this series. We'll be sitting down with the 5 Southern tribes to talk about updates on the recent McGirt v. Oklahoma Supreme Court case. We have all now heard the recent big win for our relatives out west, but what does it mean and how can we continue to show support? Join us for a panel and conversation discussing the history leading up to the win and what it means in relation to land and jurisdiction. And the Community House's Social Justice Series was at the forefront and in solidarity with our relatives at the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe. At the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic back in March, the Trump administration initiated a movement to undo the 2015 decision, declaring that the Obama administration did not have the authority to put land into a trust for the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe. The Mashpee Wampanoag tribe is based in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. They are the peoples that first encountered the Pilgrims and ultimately helped them survive. This year marks the 400th anniversary of the encounter between the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe and the Pilgrims. And last month, a federal judge ordered the Department of the Interior to halt the land revocation process, to re-review the matter and issue new findings. The tribe has over 300 acres in the town of Mashpee and in the town of Taunton near the Massachusetts and Rhode Island state line. A couple of weeks ago saw the big win for the Muskogee Creek Nation and the 5 tribes of Oklahoma, and this victory has continued to the Mashpee Wampanoag. This past Monday, the U.S. House of Representatives approved legislation that would prevent the Trump administration from rescinding the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe's reservation in Massachusetts. The amendment bars the Department of the Interior from revoking its 2015 decision to place some 300 acres of land into trust for the tribe. The legislation also prevents the reversing of the lands as the tribe's sovereign reservation. where it could legally build a casino under the Indian Gaming Regulatory Act.
Land sovereignty victories are happening across Indian country. From the coastal northeast of the Mashpee Wampanoag, we move to the Pacific coast of California. The Esselen tribe of Monterey County, located in Big Sur, have purchased back the ownership of their ancestral territory. The Esselen tribe's land, as most of the California tribes, was forcibly seized under duress during Spanish invasion. The Esselen tribe has been displaced from their land for over 250 years. To purchase back their land, the tribe reached a $4.5 million deal with the aid of an environmental group to purchase nearly 1,200 acres in Big Sur. The environmental ally is Western River Conservancy. The Western River Conservancy assisted in the purchase in the hopes the tribe's reclaimed land will conserve the natural habitat and the tribe will serve as the guardians to its environment. Back in the fall of 2019, the Conservancy assisted the tribe in receiving a grant from the California Natural Resources Agency that covered the cost and purchase of the tribe's land. Tribal Chairman Tom Littlebear Nason said, "It is with great honor that our tribe has been called by our ancestors to become stewards of these sacred indigenous lands once again. These lands are home to many ancient villages of our people. And directly across the Little Sur River sits Pico Blanco, or Pichi, which is the most sacred spot on the coast for the Esselen people and the center of our origin story." Hearing the chairman's touching words is reason why AICH continues our solidarity with tribes across Turtle Island. We may be serving the NYC community, but we are here to serve all our relatives. We congratulate the Esselen tribe, the wonderful work of the Western River Conservancy, and the California Natural Resources Agency. It is with the help of allies and supporters that we further our causes for the better. And as a California Indian myself, I'm very excited to share this news with you, and it also gives me hope as my community and my people continue to assert our tribal sovereignty to protect our ancestral home against the further desecration for the border wall. So, go California Indians! August is a month that has so many happenings across Indian country. It is powwow and festival season, a time for ceremonies and crop harvesting. August is also the single most important month for Native and Indigenous artists, designers, and craftsmen. For the past 99 years, SWEA, known as Indian Market in Santa Fe, is held annually in mid-August. Each year, 200,000 collectors and visitors descend on Santa Fe's plaza to purchase and view artistic creations from Turtle Island's finest. Indian Market features 1,000 artists representing over 200 federally recognized tribes in the US and Canada. Collectors and buyers from all over the globe fly in just to attend SWEA due to its legacy and reputation for ensuring Native artists are represented on the global market. SWEA promotes the careers of emerging, established, and generational artists. In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, SWEA has moved Indian Market to an online virtual market platform for the whole month of August. Check out swea.org or swaia.org, again, swaia.org, to shop directly from artists, tune in for panel discussions, artist studio tours and demonstrations, native film screenings, and weekly auctions. It is the best way to have a virtual experience and feel like you're a part of the Indian market scene from the safety of your own home.
Turtle Island is known for our exceptional athletes hailing from all communities and sports divisions. A recent matter involving the Iroquois Nationals and the World Games has upset many lacrosse and sport fans. The Iroquois Nationals, a lacrosse team representing the Haudenosaunee Confederacy in international field and box lacrosse, has been excluded from the 2022 World Games. The 2022 World Games will be held in Alabama and will feature over 3,600 athletes from over 100 countries. However, the Iroquois Nationals have been excluded from the roster. Jessica Deer of CBC News wrote a fabulous article detailing this matter. Leo Nolan, the executive director of the team, said, "We're taking a positive approach. We're diplomats by nature. It will be the first time men's lacrosse will be included in the World Games. The Iroquois Nationals is amazingly ranked 3rd internationally by World Lacrosse. Apparently, even with their high rank, the team is ineligible under International Olympic Committee rules." David Bray, a member of the Iroquois Nationals Board of Directors, so aptly said, We're educating people along the way about treaties, about the game, about our lives. It's a good way of sharing who we are. We're not Americans, we're not Canadians, we're Haudenosaunee. According to World Games that follows the Olympic Charter, a country means an independent state recognized by the international community. Leo Nolan, the team's executive director, has mentioned that he doesn't want the rules to change, but for the Olympic Charter to be interpreted differently since the team is recognized internationally. An online petition supporting the Iroquois Nationals started last week and as of Friday night received over 46,000 signatures. Their goal is to reach 50,000. You can sign the petition at change.org for the Iroquois Nationals. That's Iroquois Nationals for you Canadians. The petition calls upon people to refuse to participate in the World Games since the Iroquois Nationals are not being recognized. In a great show of support, the Canadian Lacrosse Association stands with the Iroquois Nationals. The Canadian Lacrosse Association director said, "A world championship of lacrosse in any form without the Haudenosaunee is not a world championship." Isn't that the truth? Who invented the game?
Yes, and in the short amount of time that Tanis mentioned the petition, I was able to go and sign it, like true story. So yes, go in there and sign the petition. It's super easy. Everything we have just discussed is why taking the 2020 census is so critical for us as Native peoples. If we are not recorded in the US Census, then our Native communities will be undercounted. The individuals residing in them will not get access to as much federal funding for programs as others with higher numbers would. And they will have less political representation within their home state, and there would need to be budget and program cuts in much needed areas. Local communities depend on information from the Census Bureau to fund programs that promote the well-being of families and children, as well as equal employment opportunities for you and your neighbors. This is an example of a negative repercussion to being undercounted. Because only 62% of New Yorkers filled out the census in 2010, we had much less federal funding than we could have had to use during this time to help us get through this pandemic and fight COVID-19. A way to fight for the future to ensure we are all fully protected during volatile times is to do the census and get counted. If you have not already responded, please complete the short 10-minute 2020 census questionnaire. You can do this by visiting aich.org. It is quick and easy to do. And we need to get our people counted. Please fill out the census. It's so important for our communities. We're doing similar work out here in California, and we just really want resources to be available for our communities so we can continue to grow and support ourselves for generations to come. A sweet bit of news involving Native language and children's storybooks is redefining how children read and speak their nursery rhymes. Mohawk author Gudalee Deer has published a children's nursery rhyme book featuring the beloved stories of the Itsy Bitsy Spider and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, all in the Mohawk language. Gudalee is a grandmother and felt compelled to pen in Gunyageha, the Mohawk language. Gudalee recalls, when we were going to school, we weren't allowed to talk our language. If you spoke it, you got scolded. Gudalee's book, Dagwa Asen, is the Mohawk translation of Itsy Bitsy Spider. She has 2 other nursery rhyme books as well. Gudalee sees the passing of language as the lifeline for the young ones, to understand their language as babies and toddlers, to be familiar with the Mohawk language and speak it with pride.
Back to New York City, Governor's Island is open to the public. We welcome you to visit the Community House Garden on Governor's Island in partnership with Earth Matters Soil Start Farm. There is daily ferry service from downtown Manhattan and Brooklyn to the island. This year, all ferry tickets need to be booked in advance online at govisland.com. Visit the Community House's curated Garden of Skana for the Agricultural Heritage Project. New York Harbor has always been an epicenter of trade and commerce. Prior to European contact and invasion, the waterways of New York Harbor flourished with northeastern and southeastern tribes utilizing the harbor as a trade center. The Lenni Lenape, Canarsie, Ramapo, Haudenosaunee, Munsee, Sinnoway, Shinnecock, and many other nations of the East Coast. Wall Street in downtown New York City was not a Dutch invention. Our people were sophisticated in the art of trade, and still are. The past several months have been challenging for our community in New York City. So we offer our garden as a means to reconnect and heal. With the concerns of COVID-19 and the ongoing social and economic injustices, we invite you to receive nourishment from Earth Mother and reconnect with our roots. You got to go check out our garden. It's incredible. And I'm not sure if it's happening this year, but last year, if you had a New York City ID card, you could get on the ferry for free. So if you have one, bring it. You never know.
Oh my gosh, nice. That's super exciting. I can't wait to visit the garden next time I'm in Manhattan. I'm very excited about that. AICH continues to bring fun and interactive programming to you at the safety and comfort of your home. That includes online fitness classes and circuit-style strength training and cardio classes led and taught by AICH staff, Tanis Peranto, Métis Nation of Alberta. We are lucky to have Tanis's fitness expertise and her enthusiasm for getting community whipped into shape. Besides getting workout lessons from Tanis, you can also see her on the Showtime series Billions. The online fitness classes include a circuit-style strength and cardio class. Join Tanis on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. RSVP to participate on Zoom or watch on Facebook Live. Weekend Warrior Challenge is live. The top 5 fit natives to collect the most points during each weekend will win fitness equipment such as yoga mats, water bottles, exercise sliders, and exercise bands. Contact us for details and how to join the challenge. And I'm gonna have to talk to you about that because I wanna be in on this challenge.
Yes, it's super fun and super easy to collect points. I give instructions in my emails that I send out. And that being said, just talking about the classes a little bit, I make modifications. So if you have various degrees, for people of all varying degrees of ability to do the classes. So I just want everyone to know that they are available to people of all abilities.
Awesome. I'm gonna try and join this week or at some point. It's 9 a.m. for me, but you know what? That's not that early. I can make myself do it. But looking forward to it. And I see you. I've been seeing you on those videos. She'd be out there in the grass, getting those. She's lifting like, yeah. And anyway, yes. I don't know what those canisters were. I couldn't tell from far away, but they were like big plastic jugs.
They're oil jugs. They're my dad's 5W30 jugs for, I don't know, probably the car or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect. I love it. Yes. So down. So down. Please feel free to join us every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time to attend on Zoom or watch on Facebook Live, Our Sacred Spaces, Traditional Knowledge and Teachings. Previous guests have been Red Woman, Nadima Agard, telling the stories of Double Woman and White Buffalo Calf Maiden. Sacred Spaces is a wonderful way to honor and learn from our elders and is a means to connect generations across Turtle Island.
And on Thursday, Native Theater Thursday is back. And this week's play for Native Theater Thursday is Antigone, written by Beth Piatote, Nimupu, and directed by Jake Hart, Cherokee Mexican, on Thursday at 8:00 p.m. on our Facebook Live. In Beth Piatote's contemporary remix of the Greek tragedy Antigone, a Native family is torn apart as they find themselves on different sides of a debate over the proper care of ancestral remains. While Antigone and Creon both insist that their strategy is the one that will best serve Native people, a chorus of aunties and other characters cast doubt that either one has the answer. Antigone, who I'm actually playing, by the way, sheds new light on the questions of the original. What do the living owe the dead? What authority does human law hold in relation to the eternal? And what is worth the price of sacrifice? Beth Piatote, Nimupu, also referred to as Nez Perce, is a critically acclaimed author and holds a PhD from Stanford University. Beth is the Associate Professor of Native American Studies at UC Berkeley. She is respected for advancing Native literature and thought in the academia world and for her advancements in modern popular culture. And Jake Hart, our director, is a Native actor, director, and voice actor of immense virtuoso. Jake was an instructor at Red Eagle Soaring Native Youth Theater for 10 years. He's a visiting artist with the Yale Indigenous Performing Arts Program and has several television appearances, theater, and video game voice acting.
Woo, can't wait to tune in for that and see you be Antigone. I'm excited. Join us for Two-Spirit Indigiqueer Bingo this Friday, August 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time via Zoom only. A fun evening of games and prizes. Bingo is a Zoom-only event, so please message us to RSVP your place. Previous hosts and bingo callers include Londa Lakes, Prepa Hontis, Claudia Haddad, Tony Enos, Ty Defoe, Moose, and Sage Chanel. Message us to RSVP and really come. You don't want to miss it. It's a super fun time. And I've won a couple prizes since I've gone in the last couple weeks. And yeah, you'll really enjoy it. So hope to see you there. Every Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, join the American Indian Community House as we host Sacred Spaces, a place for our community to honor elders through these uncertain times. As a community, we will be claiming time to check in with one another, talk about our journeys, catch up with friends, and share insight and good medicine to strengthen each other's spirit and unity. This event is for AICH community members of all ages and is Zoom only. So please message to RSVP and reserve your place.
Thank you, Kenny. So everyone out there watching this update, I'm just going to close with a quick YouTube channel tour. I've been working extremely hard on our YouTube channel, uploading videos, getting subscribers. We have, I think, 120 something now. Because if you have missed any of our public events, they get all archived on our YouTube channel. So you can go back and watch any of our Sacred Spaces storytelling editions, our traditional knowledge and teachings, all of the plays, all of my workouts, all of the social justice series. So you go to youtube.com. You can even just type in the search bar, not YouTube, American Indian Community House. Indian Community. And I see it pops up, that first one there. Press enter and you can see our logo. That's our channel. We have 124 subscribers and 131 videos. There's all my workouts here. There's a whole playlist of just workouts. There is recipes that I do also. My grandpa's bannock is in there. This cauliflower was so good, but actually all of these recipes are really good. we have our elders storytelling. So if you missed Louis Mopsy, Chief Harry Wallace, Zubin Ornelas, Irma Laguerre, that's Chief Reggie on the right, and there's a bunch also after that. And then we have our social justice series. So if you missed Not Your Mascot or Land Back or Mashpee Wampanoag updates, tons of videos of Tatiana's series. And then all of our Native Theater live play reading series is here. So if you missed Kenny in, what were you in, Kenny?
Flying Bird's Diary.
Flying Bird's Diary, the first one right here. You can come and watch Flying Bird's Diary. And then down here is our traditional knowledge and teachings. And we also do archive all of our live updates too with our other community members too. So if you want to go check any of them out. That's it for the updates for this week. Hi, thank you so much for joining us and hope to see you next week or the week after. I don't know when I'll be back for it, but come and see who's hosting.
Yes, thank you, Kehan. I'm happy to be here and share community with you all. Also, I just subscribed to the YouTube channel, so I'm excited to get in on that and look at some of the videos I missed. That's awesome, great archiving. And yeah, just really happy to spend this time with you all and look forward to future online events with the American Indian Community House. And see you at Two Spirit Bingo for sure on Friday. See you there.
Super fun. Yeah, we'll both be there. Okay, bye.